Mo, thank you so much for joining us. There's so many things I could pick your brain about, but really I want to focus on the idea of AI and how it plays into the human journey towards happiness. And I know a lot of your writing work, you've been speaking about these kinds of things. In your book, Scary Smart, you offered a really powerful narrative for AI and its potential, but also the warning that developing and deployment needs to be done very responsibly. Can you expand on that for us?
That's a very, very multi-layered question. I think when we start from human happiness, we have to understand that happiness is a personal choice. Anything outside of you can only provide you an environment where you can make that choice, or an environment where it's difficult to make that choice. So, you can be given an environment where you don't have enough to survive, or you're not able to put food on the table for your family, or whatever challenges, and then it becomes difficult to find happiness. But there are environments where everything is provided for the citizen, but still some people are not happy. And so, can AI directly provide happiness to humanity? No, it is possible that it provides an environment where things are easier, where things are more abundant, where things are more informed and so on, which then allows us to make that choice. Having said that, unfortunately, my expectations are that on the path to get to an environment where there is total abundance, which is something we can do with artificial intelligence, unfortunately, humanity is going to use this superpower in ways that sort of provide for some of us at the expense of others. And I think as the path takes us from the current capitalist sort of scarcity-based mindset of humanity, where for me to succeed, I need to be the leader in an industry, or I need to play against others, and so on and so forth. As we move from there to a mindset of total abundance, where there is everything available for everyone, because intelligence solves the most difficult problems facing humanity, that transition, unfortunately, is going to have that abundance dealt with a mindset of scarcity. And in that mindset of scarcity, I think some humans will struggle. It is, in my mind, clear that we'll first have a tiny bit of a dip, if you want, where some will lose their jobs before we even have thought deeply enough about what other jobs are we going to give them. Are we going to upskill them? Is there going to be the concept of a job in the first place? Some may actually become, accumulate massive amounts of wealth and power, while others are losing it. And that dichotomy, if you want, is going to be a challenge before we end up in what I normally refer to as the fourth inevitable, in a world where everything is available, everything is cheap, and everything is perhaps as it has always been, like nature always provided for humanity before we built this very complex society. I think we will build a society where AI will solve all of the mistakes that the stupidity of humanity has taken us so far, and as a result, hopefully provide that environment again where something like nature is providing all of our needs.